What's up, y'all? This is Brokers Talk, and y'all see the thumbnail. How to build business credit the first 6 months of starting your freight brokerage business. Not the last 6 months, the first 6 months of starting your freight brokerage company or any company at all. Now, before I tell you how to build the credit and the reason why you need to build the credit, especially as a freight broker, for all you guys that are just watching the channel, I salute you. Thank you. For all my old subscribers, thank you guys. Keep watching it. Keep pumping the videos. But for all you new guys, we got a campaign going on. We need 100 subscribers by November. Not 99, 100 subscribers. Last time I checked, we were at 74. Great, toodles. But we need 100 subscribers by November. How can you help the campaign? By liking the video, writing in the comments, and by subscribing. More importantly, subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you can know when all my new videos are dropping, and subscribe. That's how you can help this campaign. And with that being said, let's get the video started. Class in session. All right, let's get the video started. So, how can you build business credit the first 6 months? Before we get into that, the reason why, as a freight broker, right? When you start your business, and I'm not talking about if you're still trying to learn how to start a freight brokerage, as far as getting the LLC and surety bond and the BO3 and all the fine line and blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure there's tons and tons of YouTube videos out there. I don't have one personally, but maybe in the future I'll make one. But there's tons and tons of YouTube videos out there. Before you go watch that, watch this. This is really important. But after this video, watch all my other videos, then go watch that. How you can start doing it. If I intrigue you to become a freight broker. I don't know. Maybe I might inspire you after this video. We don't know. But for all my freight brokers out there, I'm pretty sure you guys ran into this your first month, your second month, your third month, and you'll get a customer. He'll give you a load list, or she'll give you a load list. You put it on the load board. You get calls blowing up. Carriers are calling you. Dispatchers calling you. Hello, 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 hello. And you find one that actually likes your quote. You made a little nice profit on it. You send that to your customer, see if he's going to approve it. He or she going to approve that lane. And they say, you are approved. Here's a rate/lane confirmation. You send it back to the carrier. And then the carrier tells you, oh, I'm sorry, our factoring company doesn't approve you because you don't have no credit. If y'all don't know how that feels, it's very, very, very frustrating. That's what we ran across to a lot, especially our first 6 months. And I found out that building business credit is very, very essential in this business. You need business credit. Why? Not just so you can have a fancy credit card and go around your friends and say, hey, look what I got. What's in your wallet? No. So you'll be able to put out more loads and be able to get them lanes covered a lot more faster and secure than not having credit at all, because you need credit in this business. So the reason why I say to do this your first 6 months is you want to grow your business credit as you grow the company. Don't grow the company, then decide you want to grow the business. Yes, we had 30 plus carriers that we paid. We had lanes and all that stuff, and we paid them out without having business credit, right? We didn't learn to the end of the 3 month period or that 4th month period until we start learning that, hey, well, you need business credit, right? So it's possible you can still book lanes and still get carriers, owner operators that are willing to work with you since you're a first time brokerage and this, that, and the third. But you're going to get a lot more denies than yes. So for me to tell you this to help you avoid all that, that's why I'm doing this video. It's to help you to establish business credit your first 6 months, because it usually takes a few months to really start establishing your business credit. Now, your business credit is not the same as your personal credit. So you might have an 800 credit score or a 700 credit score. That doesn't mean nothing when it comes to your business credit. They actually range your business credit a lot different than a personal credit score. You understand? Like an 80 is really good. I believe 60 to 80 is real good. All that good stuff, right? So you want to be able to watch your business credit score watch your score, track your score, and build your score. So the first thing you want to do after you get all that fundamental thing done, get your LLC, your surety bond, blah, 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 and right when you're about to start making cold calls and this and that, third, while you're taking a break from doing cold calls, go ahead and set up your Dun and Bradstreet profile. Now, Dun and Bradstreet is a company that actually tracks credit for business. You got Dun and Bradstreet, you got Experian, and you also have Insonia, you have Equifax. They all have their own business credit bureaus or data collection thing that a lot of these factoring companies use. And one of the biggest one that I've noticed was Dun and Bradstreet. So you want to go ahead and set up your Dun and Bradstreet. While you're set up your Dun and Bradstreet, it's very simple. You know what I mean? Follow the directions, set up your Dun and Bradstreet, make sure everything's correct. Nothing's mixed, spelled wrong. Everything's in the right appropriate places. Because what Dun and Bradstreet end up doing is going back and seeing that you are telling the absolute truth, like having a website and having your Gmail account, business Gmail account, and having all that fine print to make it to show them that you are a real business, not just average Joe or average Jane out here saying, "Hey, I got a business," but it's not on paper, right? They're not trying to do all that. They're trying to eliminate all that stuff. So, built you a Dun and Bradstreet profile, right? The spelling's right here. The spelling's right here. That's where I'm spelling. That's how you spell it. Once you build your Dun and Bradstreet, start looking at, there's 4 tiers in building credit. We're going to talk about tier 1. Now, before we get to tier 1, remember this. Once you build a Dun and Bradstreet profile, you're going to get calls from Dun and Bradstreet, and they're going to solicitate their advertisement about how they can help you build business credit. If you don't have $1,500 or $15,000 to pay these people to help build your credit, I advise you do it yourself. But that's what they're going to say. And then, yeah, they can work with you and blah, 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 blah. But basically what they're doing is taking that hassle off of you and doing it for you, right? Yes, if you get lucky, you might get a carrier that wants to report to Dun and Bradstreet that you guys paying my time, this, down, the third. But 9 out of 10, these carriers are not reporting. So once you set up your Dun and Bradstreet account and you don't want to deal with the solicitations of we can help you build your credit for $15,000 in an arm and a leg, then I advise you to go to tier number 1. Tier number 1 are net 30 companies like Staples. You can actually set up an account with Staples and establish a net 30 relationship, meaning that you can buy staplers, pencils, pens, whatever you need for your home business. And you can get a net 30 invoice saying that once the package is delivered to your home, you will agree to pay them in 30 days. Once you pay in 30 days, I advise you to pay early. Once you pay them in 30 days, they will report to the credit bureau saying so-and-so LLC paid us on time, and we're going to continue to do business. And that will reflect on your Dun and Bradstreet, on your Experian, on your Equifax, on your Sonia, all that stuff. It's going to reflect on that. So when factoring companies start seeing this, right, they see that you actually pay on time. That's the key thing, is do you pay on time? They don't care if you spent $20,000 or $20. As long as you're consistently paying on time is what they look for. And that's how they can figure out if they can factor to your company. That's how they can figure out if you're not a high risk, okay? Because a lot of times these factory companies are scaring the carriers by saying, hey, listen, we don't approve him or her, but if you go ahead and take that load and we factor this load for you after we told you we don't approve him, and for some reason he doesn't pay us back in 30 days, we're going to charge you for the amount of that load plus double. And that intimidates the carrier. So you have to start with a tier 1 after Dun and Bradstreet's profile set up and all that stuff. Get a tier 1 company. Staples are one of them. One of them that I use that I like is Quell.com. Now, Quell.com, you can set it up online and you can actually have that invoice option if you spend over $100. Here's the trick. You don't have to spend $100 to get the invoice. You don't have to. What you can do is you can call, once you set up your profile with Quell.com, you can actually call them up and buy something through the operator for less than $100. And what they'll do is they'll set some more stuff up for you, and then you tell them the item that you're trying to buy, and they'll actually put it through the process on the phone. And it can be less than $100 with the operator, because they'll approve it and you're good to go. You got your product, it's on the way. How do I know that? Because I did that. I wanted to test it out. Because with Quell reports to Dun & Bradstreet every Monday. So I went ahead and called them up on a Thursday, and got my order in on Monday. It came kind of late. It was supposed to come there before Monday, but it finally came in there. And I waited the following week, and I called Dun & Bradstreet, and they actually reported it that I paid them on time. Because another thing you want to do is don't spend money you don't have. So if you're doing grocery shopping, right, you got toilet paper, you got napkins, you got hand sanitizer, you got all these stuffs in there, right? Why not just use your business account to purchase these items? Take your personal money, transfer to your business account, and purchase these items, and then pay them before 30 days. So you can help establish your business credit, and you can be consistent, because you got to be consistent doing this. Okay, that's what you need to do. So this is actually my receipt from Quell. I spent, where are we at, $17. This was like my first order. I'm trying to see if it's on here. It's not, but this is actually my receipt from Quell. You can see I'm not lying to you. Fun fact. This is my receipt from Quell. I spent $17 and got an invoice to pay in 30 days. And as soon as my package came in the box, in the mail, guess what I did? I called them back and paid it off. Simple. And they reported it to Dun & Bradstreet saying that, hey, so-and-so LLC paid off so-and-so. And Dun & Bradstreet marked it on my report. And I've been continuing doing that. That's something that you want to do, okay? Now, another thing you want to do is get you a fleet card. What is a fleet card? A fleet card is basically a gas card. Shells have fleet cards. Shells have it, BP has it, Racetrack has it. Every gas station you can think of actually have a fleet card. The one that I like that I did was called Axle. It's from Pilot J. Remember Pilot J was taking all my money? Well, I actually found something that they're actually good about, help you build your business credit. And one thing about Pilot J's Axle fleet card is you get approved. It's easier to get approved. You call them up, say you want to get a card, to get you all your information, you get approved, you sign some paperwork, they mail your card in the mail, you get your card. And the thing about this is your first 60 or 90 days, you're on like on a probation. So if you use your gas card, right, let's say you spent $40 because you had to go from home to Walmart, is business, and come back, and you spent $40 on your gas card, you have to pay them within 2 days, the first initial 60 to 90 days. Now, after your probation period is over with, you can use that card. You have total access where you can use the card and you don't have to pay it back until 2 weeks. Now, it connects to your bank account, right? It connects to your business account where it draws from your account. So if you swipe that card, make sure whatever you spent for gas is in your account. So if you have, once again, money in your personal account and you got to put gas in your card, instead of you swiping your personal debit card, put it in your business account and swipe your fleet card. And that's going to help you build credit. We're buying gas every day, people. Okay? Do this for the first 6 months. And then we have tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and it goes so on, so on, so on. But that tier number 1 is the most essential tier. That will help you open the doors to tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. When we say tier 1 is the net 30 companies, you get an invoice in net 30s. And then tier 2 is more of like you can go to Dell's and hardware store and whatnot and get items and pay within 30 days. Then you go to tier 3, tier 4, you can start getting business loans. But the main point is building your business credit to not only get approved with factoring companies a lot easier after your 6th month in the business. You won't have to ever hear companies or carriers telling you that they can't work with you. Your credit is superb. Stay on top of your credit, and it's superb. You also get these fancy credit cards that have stupid perks. When I say stupid, I'm talking about you can rack up on points traveling, you know what I mean? And instead of you paying with your own money, you have points on these credit cards where you can actually travel for free. Building credit is so much to it that the possibility is endless. But if you can't build credit if you don't start. So why not start building your credit the first 6 months? Hopefully this video helped you out a lot. If you want to learn more about tier 2, tier 3, or tier 4, write in the comment below and I'll give you the whole scoop. The whole entire scoop for all my freight agents, freight brokers that are going through it, that carriers are denying them left to right because their factoring company don't accept you. This is a great way to build your business credit. So at least the first 6 months while you're building your business credit and you're building up your business, once you get truly established with your customers and carriers, guess what? Your credit is right at the same level, because you don't want to build your business and your credit is right here. No. You want to build your business and your credit at the same time. So when your business skyrocket, guess what? Your credit is skyrocketing. That's class in session. That's how you build your credit in the first 6 months, especially your business credit. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Brokers Talk. I'm out of here. Class is over.